Hello everyone, my name is Lanny Crex, and I think most of you have heard about the new law that is being passed in Indiana, USA, about religious freedom. A law that actually will allow people to discriminate towards homosexuals and people of that sexuality and others, of course, simply because against their beliefs, so to speak. Thing I find incredible wrong to do that, to be able to discriminate towards because we did that in the 50s in the USA. Well, I'm not American, but they did that in the USA with black people, and see how that went. That didn't go well, and it shouldn't go well because it's an awful thing, very wrong. And simply to make a thing out of this and try out, I'm actually gonna make two characters, two men in a game called Skyrim, and we're gonna see what kind of sexuality they actually have. If you can spot the difference and what you can do to see who is homosexual and who is not. So let's see how this is gonna be. This is the first man. This is George. He's a barbarian, truly a tremendous fighter. Fear nothing. He's courageous as it can be. Fear not even death. As you can see by his face, he had been through many battles, suffered many losses, but also many victories. Strong and swift, powerful and brutal. That is his way. He's a man among men that truly is looked upon, have many legends about him. And this is Brad, a nice and kind merchant that travels over the world, buying his goods and trying to sell it to good prices. But he has a big heart and will never take overprice, especially against families that is suffering already. He's a man of diplomatic skills that prefer to talk, to prefer to listen before swinging a weapon. People do call him naive. He thinks the best of all the people he meets, even if he know that he shouldn't. Still, he always live with hope that everything can be good. There is good in every one of us. And here we have George to the left and Brad to the right. What sexuality do you think they have? What do you think they would judge you for if you walk into a pizzeria? What do you think they would considering them be for sexuality? Does it matter? Does it matter what kind of sexuality they have? They look kind of like everyone else to me, don't they? So I think it's kind of weird to actually judge by your sexuality, what kind of thing you are attracted to there. Or man to man, woman to woman, a man that feel more like a woman or a woman that feel like a man. I mean, how does that actually affect your way to buy a pizza? Why does that even matter? And I know it's a lot of it's much of a discussion about this all, and I think of course I'm a big supporter of LGBT community and all the people because many of my best friends are homosexual, and I didn't befriend them because of their sexuality. I befriended them because they are great people. I didn't even know about their sexuality until way after, and it was not like I didn't find them less friendly or anything like that. I was just, oh, well, okay, I'm gonna support you, whatever. That doesn't matter if you've been straight or nothing. My little brother is straight. He got a daughter recently. I became godfather. I was super happy for that, and I support him and his family, his girlfriend, and everything. And I have a friend. She is a lesbian. She have a girlfriend, and I support them as much as well, because that's not. They are my friends. They are my family. I support them no matter what. That is what I at least think. And I know that, just to go a little bit quickly, I know there was this guy that made a video how he called 13 bakeries that was supporting LGBT and how they refused to bake him a cake because he was Christian. The difference there, good sir, is that the pizzeria did refuse to make pizza to a homosexual marriage simply because of their sexuality. The Christian, I mean, oh, sorry about that. The gay supporting bakery did refuse to make that cake simply because you wanted to have the message homosexuality marriage is wrong. If you can't comprehend the difference between a hate message that is against your entire lifestyle and simply making a pizza going to a place, they wouldn't mind to make you the cake uh, just because it's a cake and your job. They wouldn't mind to do that. They would even send you the gratin and all that so you could write it yourself. But if you refuse to actually see the difference in that, and it's not about intolerance towards you thinking like that. It's intolerance towards intolerance. That is simply is that because I preach about tolerance. You need to be tolerant about people. However, I want tolerant intolerance because that is causing so much awful things in this world, and you try to cover it up with simply saying it's your religious freedom. How is that freedom if you suppress someone else? Do you really want that kind of freedom where you actually suppress someone else for your own beliefs? And the worst thing is that Christians many times attack Muslims for doing just that, and now they want to do the same, and are not the slightest better as they want to say they are. Though that is an entirely different topic, and I'm just gonna leave it there. Been talking way too much anyway, so hopefully I got my point and my opinion about this through. And I'm terribly sorry that I have a bit of stuttering and all that, but I pretty much just speak out of heart now. Nothing planned. It was a bit random actually. I just felt very strongly about this, so I wanted to do this for my friends, for those that doesn't that can't speak out, that are afraid of getting out from the closet, as they say, because people do still oppress those that have a different sexuality from the norm, as people want to say it, with being straight and all that. And I really, really, really wish every one of you, whatever sexuality you have, that you have a great day, great life, and hopefully, make it better for you and everyone else around you. So I'm just gonna say goodbye and see you all later on.